Are there any spirits here?
Mine's going red here too.
Is anyone there now?
Oh my gosh.
I'm Saruti.
I'm Hannah.
And welcome to a very special episode of RedHanded.
When we're outside, we're not in a studio in a dark hole in Hackney. We are actually somewhere else entirely.
We are in
Clophill.
with some very special guests.
Ghost Huns.
Ah!
I'm Susie.
And we brought them along today for our very special Halloween episode of RedHanded because we're going to go look for some ghosts secretly. Let's go, Huns.
So we're off, ladies and gents. We are in Clophill finally with the lovely Ghost Huns. But before we take on this venture, don't forget to like and subscribe. The more of that you do, the more we'll be able to do similar chaotic shenanigans in the future. Now, on with the show. Get cozy as we head to the local pub, the Stone Jug, for some spooky story time. Special shout out to landlord Mark and his cat, Sky. Let the chaos begin.
Ooh, good clap.
God,
That was a good clap. Good clapping.
My ears are ringing.
Is it a cupped clap?
Oh.
That was slightly cupped, yeah, like 50% cupped. Yeah.
This should be called Clophill, not Clophill.
Hello.
Hello.
And welcome to the Stone Jug, a pub that I was led to believe would be empty. We are sat in not technically the most evil place in England, but very close to what is known as the most evil place in England.
This is lovely.
Let me explain. So, we came here today as part of our Halloween episode for RedHanded to visit St Mary the Virgin Church, which is like a ruined old church just outside the village of Clophill. And we found out, however, that we're not actually allowed to go up there and film. So we found this little pub and we decided to come here and record everything we need to in case we get chased out of the actual church by dogs and big scary men wearing high vis.
I love dogs and big
So
Same.
soak up the atmosphere of this pub. Just ignore whatever's going on over there. The cat also might jump on the table just to prepare everybody. She has already done that. So hold your drinks and hold on to your hats because we're going to tell you some scary stuff.
I'm so excited. I want to settle in and get really
Settle in.
Yeah.
invested.
Get invested. So the church we're going to visit today, just for context, I used to come here to this church. We never called it St Mary the Virgin, we just called it Clophill, which is the name of the village. And we're like, should we go to Clophill and scare some locals?
Drink cider.
Piss everybody off, exactly. I never knew what it was called, so I found out it's called St Mary the Virgin. I didn't realise Mary was a saint.
Yeah, so I had to look this up, embarrassingly. I think, yes, she is, technically. But you never call her that because she's got so many other names, like Blessed,
So they trump
Holy Mary, Mother of God.
They trump saint.
Yeah.
Mother of God, trump saint.
Yeah.
I'd also want to be a saint, and I think she would as well.
You can pray to her because she's his mum, and she'll just be like, can you actually just do the thing that I've asked, because when you turn water into wine, it's only because she told him to.
Yeah, well,
And he didn't want to do it.
What queen?
Yeah.
She's like,
"No,
Mama
go
needs
on."
a drink.
Yes, exactly.
This is quite a lot, actually.
She's like the ultimate stage mum. Do it.
Dance mom.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it. Turn that fucking water into wine. So she is a saint.
And a virgin.
And a virgin.
Can't drive.
Who can't drive.
Why can't she
Yeah, do you remember in Clueless when there's like, you're a virgin and you can't drive?
Way harsh.
Way harsh tie, R.I.P.
Yeah.
Brittany Murphy, yeah.
R.I.P. Indeed,
Yeah.
indeed. Well, let's all have a moment for Brittany
reference.
Murphy. Almost beats your Clophill joke from earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Please explain your joke. Please explain
I
it.
didn't hear it.
Well, when we did the clap, there's no clapper board. But when Gavin...
The unprofessionalism
Is it Gavin?
here.
Gavin.
I'd go with Gavin.
Gavin.
Gavin! did the clap. It really went through us.
Was
didn't
it a
It
good
is.
clap?
It
was
did.
a really
Top
good
tier
clap.
clap.
I said, well, it's not a Clophill, you should call it Claphill.
And then we all clapped.
We had a good laugh. Guinea
I'm really
pigs.
sorry, I feel
It
really
was-
bad. I got
it was
my
great.
own.
Should be thinking about that for
It's
weeks.
because I heard someone say Gavin outside.
So you just
Actually, it's
assumed
not my
that was
fault.
Callum. Actually, I take no responsibility for this. Nobody.
Someone would say Betty as well, but I'm not like Betty. Did you clap again?
Look,
If Gavin and Betty come through the spirit box later, we know why.
Well, yeah.
Oh, maybe it's that. Maybe Clophill's getting to us.
Clophill.
Yeah, you
Sounds like somewhere you're going to go get a fucking
Sounds
STI.
like- yeah, sounds like-
That's what we should have called it as teenagers.
I'm amazed you didn't get that far in your joke.
Clophill! Fuck! Let's get back to this. Though I did actually want to tell you guys a funny thing that I heard from Mark, who's the lovely man who works at this pub. He was like, they got a median in a while ago, and she was like, oh yes, I can feel ghosts, I can feel ghosts. And she was like, specifically here, specifically in this area. And they were like, well, this bit was built in the 80s, the rest of it is 500 years old.
This is a conservatory we had done 3 weeks ago.
And he's like, if anywhere's haunted, it's that bit, the bit that's not haunted. Back to St Mary the Virgin and her church, her ruined church. That is where we're going to be going later on to take a little look. And it is like a proper, legit, scary place. We talked about this earlier. Paranormal Bedfordshire, the book written by Damien Hodel, he is the one that called it the most evil place in England. And he's not just, all talk.
Yeah.
It's legit. Even Mark, who was very skeptical and laughing about the fact that everybody goes up to that church to freak themselves out, he's like, but it's not right. It's not right up there.
right.
Something's not right up there.
Always say that.
And
Something's off.
something's off. And it is off because it legit has like a very, very important place in like English paranormal history, because in the 60s, big spate of grave desecrations took place at Clophill, and that kick-started actually like an England-wide obsession with black magic, like a black magic craze. And there was all sorts of like weird necromancy rituals that took place up there, satanic worship, legit animal sacrifices. So it isn't just like hearsay, like actual animal sacrifices. And it actually all drove Clophill, the former vicar of Clophill, to the brink of madness.
The brink of.
The brink of. He escaped. He was like, enough of this.
Flirted with madness.
He flirted with it, absolutely.
Yeah.
Why did they dig up? Do we know? You're going to get to this.
We're going to get to it. We're going to get to all of those points later. That was just a little amuse-bouche to wet your whistle before we get into the
Scary
meat.
canapé.
Exactly.
It's just an eyeball.
Oh,
yeah.
put on a lovely bruschetta. Lots of...
All right, Clapper. What's that for?
Yeah. Lots of rumours, folklore, stories of all sorts of ghosts kicking about here, which we will again get to later. But if you want to find out more about all of that and also come with us to the church and see if any of these resident creepers make an appearance, stay tuned.
Sorry, Callum. I still feel bad.
Gavin.
I'm not got over it.
I mean, of all the names people, that is pretty gross.
Reminds me of gammon, Gavin. Like Scotch egg is like
nice.
Scotch bread.
What's
Like,
everybody's food name here?
Hannah doesn't have one.
It's ham, is what it is.
Oh, you're
I used
right.
to get ham all the time.
Banana.
is.
And a banana, yeah.
Susie's orange juice.
Why?
Susie
That's
Preach.
just what I think.
Before we get on to the spooky, scary story times, I'm going to do the boring stuff first. Officially, the church we're going to is called St Mary the Virgin, but more commonly is called the Old Parish Church. It was built in 1350 and refurbished, I assume, a couple of times. Most importantly, in the Victorian era, because it was too small for the local congregation. And in 1848, a new church was built in the village, also called St Mary. So the old parish church was used as a mortuary only, making it a place solely for the dead. And when vandals stole the roof in 1956, the whole place fell into ruin entirely. But it became Grade 2 listed in 1961, so the local council still have to deal with it.
Oh no.
And in 1977, it became unconsecrated as a church. So technically, no good stuff at all. You don't even have the protection of the church anymore.
Well,
Christ has fucked off.
Yeah.
Church gets deconsecrated. Does that what does that mean? They just take all the crucifixes off and they're like,
It's no longer
you can't
holy ground.
worship there. It's
Can't be
holy
buried
ground.
there.
Can't be buried there. It's more like here's the ruin of it, but we're not, it's no longer
shell.
functioning.
It's no longer
Okay.
a church, holy ground church, which is interesting. Obviously, like you said, it's like Grade 2 listed now. So the council have this like ruined church that a bunch of people go up to and vandalise. We're not going to go vandalise it. People go up there, cause all sorts of chaos. I used to do that as a teenager for sure, piss everybody off. But like they now have to like have all this CCTV and fucking guards with dogs to make sure people don't go up there and like dig up more bodies. It's like that's what actually people were doing. It's not just like a rumour about this place. Like people legit went up there and dug up bodies. And when we go up there, you guys will see.
What's your favourite scary movie?
And when we go up there, you guys will see that they actually removed all of the like headstones of all of the graves and moved them around the edge so that people couldn't tell where the specific graves were, so they couldn't dig them up.
Oh, a bit harsh there.
Yeah. So now there's just bodies under the ground, but you don't know where they are because the headstones are gone. lots of creepy stuff going on. One of the things that we've heard about, and actually we used to talk about this, and actually Mark, the lovely landlady, landman, landlord.
Landlady.
Landlord.
You can't assume anything.
The landlord. I couldn't think of what the
2025.
male equivalent was.
Publican.
The publican. Mark, the lovely publican, told us about when we got here, when he said something's not right up there. It's because most churches, or all churches, I guess I should say, and Hannah, you can correct me if I'm wrong, face east. They're built facing east because that's towards sunrise, that's towards God. But this particular church is built facing west, away from God, which is what led people to basically say it's a devil's church, it's the church to hell, etc., etc. Like even when we came here, he was like, "Are you talking about the church? The devil's church?"
The
That's
front
what
door
people
of
call
the
it.
church where it faces, that's what's key, is it?
Well, I don't know if this graffiti's still here, but when we used to come up as teenagers, there was like a big pentagram graffitied onto the wall, and it said "Hell is here."
Maybe they're supposed to in the way that because it's kind of similarly to praying towards Mecca. They're supposed to be pointing towards Jerusalem.
Sure.
Right.
But not really anymore.
Oh, okay.
Definitely in 1350.
They would
yes,
have thought that.
100%.
Okay. So why would they have built it facing the wrong way?
Maybe someone just had a bad day at work.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, human error.
Compasses are hard.
Compasses are really hard.
I don't know how this mistake was made, but it was. And there's other like stories, I suppose, about like the positioning of the church, not just the fact that it faces the wrong way, but that it's like built on an energy vortex. That's a thing a lot of people
like
say.
ley lines.
That it's built on a lot of ley lines where they cross over. And this, I think, is like semi-true. There's all of these stories that it was the rumoured site of a leper colony. So when we go up there, you guys will see lepers.
Leprosy.
Leprosy.
Right.
We're getting very
This has
on.
gotten a bit
It was a leprechaun farm.
leprechaun.
This is where you can find them. There's lots of gold
leprechaun
all over the
farm,
place
but
up
they just
there.
Hello, everybody.
Much less fun and much less Irish, just lepers, leprosy. So basically the story is that when we go up there, you guys will see it's like up a dirt path away from the village. And what I remember being told when I was a kid and a teenager was that it was an old church, and then like when the Black Death was kicking about, like what, in the 13th, 14th century, basically people were just like, we don't know how to stop this, so we're going to take all the lepers from the village, put them in the church, lock the doors, and then move the village away. In hindsight, I appreciate that moving an entire village away from a church is probably quite difficult.
Yeah.
But rumoured leper colony, apparently that's the people of the village who just take the infected people up to the top of the hill and leave them there to die, and they would stay in the church. So lots of grisly shit.
That's why the St Martin's in the Fields on Trafalgar Square, that church with the crypt, that's why it was built, to stop people with the plague going into Westminster, because that's where the royal family lived, and that's where the like city of London stops.
All comes back to the royal family.
And that's because it literally exists for the same reason. So I believe it.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I choose to believe
Weird
it.
things have happened.
I agree.
Leprechaun farms.
The tragic history of leprechaun farms.
They've got rights.
Maybe you farm them for their gold.
In 1961, a guy called James Hanratty abducted a couple called Michael Gregston and Valerie Story at gunpoint in Buckinghamshire, which is where I'm from, which is the neighbouring county. And James Hanratty forced Michael to drive around for several hours before making him pull over at Dead Man's Hill.
They picked up a hitchhiker. In the small hours of this morning, they were pushed out onto the patch of grass behind me, now screened, between this lay-by and the A6 road 8 miles south of Bedford. At 6:45, they were found by a workman. Mr. Gregston shot in the head and Miss Story in the chest.
We did ask Mark if it had always been called Dead Man's Hill, and he was like, I don't know. So good primary source research from me.
We should point out, as Mark alluded to earlier, that Dead Man's Hill is technically not in Clophill, but just around the corner. But it was there that James Hanratty shot Michael dead and then raped his girlfriend Valerie in the back seat. And then he shot her multiple times and left her for dead on the side of the road.
I wasn't laughing at that, I was laughing at Susie's.
She did survive, good news,
Oh, that's nice.
but paralysed, so less good.
It's a real roller coaster, that story.
Taking you on it. Well, it gets worse, because when we were sat here talking about that, Mark was like, oh, Hanratty, old Hanratty, and we were like, yeah. And then he goes, cut his head off and stuck it on the car. And I was like, didn't find that in the research, but that's what the locals say.
This was in the 60s.
61.
Jesus
A lot of murder happened in
Christ.
the 60s, 70s, though, didn't it?
Well, yeah, including
Bad time.
Hanratty, because he was hanged at Bedford jail in 1962.
James Hanratty, the sentence of the court is that you suffer death in the manner authorized by law, and may God have mercy on your soul.
So this is really kind of where it like kickstarts in the 60s. We're going to talk about like pre the 60s, or are we? I actually can't remember. But like
We
the
already
60s,
did, we did the plague.
Great. The 60s,
Plague dog.
the 60s is kind of really where it kicks off, and it's like I mentioned earlier. The sort of like spate of grave robbings that took place there in the 60s is what kick-started this kind of national obsession with like all things black magic, and it actually got the church another little nickname, the Black Magic Church.
Lovely.
Yeah, bang on.
Bang on.
Say it how you see it.
I've got a name.
Hang on.
Black Magic Church.
So they were stealing these. I know you're going to.
No, tell me, ask
They
me.
were stealing the bodies for black magic purposes.
In 1963, two teen boys were playing in the ruins when they stumbled across old yellow bones.
Oh.
Like
Laid
those
in a
names.
circle on the ground.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes,
Martin.
the spooky bitch, the original spooky bitch. So our listeners obviously call themselves the spooky bitches, and it's because Hannah and I did an episode a very long time ago on Tuam, the mother and baby homes in Ireland, and how this kid named Martin found a bunch of bones there, and he was running around with a skull on a stick. And I was like, what a fucking spooky bitch. And that's where it came from. And these also at it.
Not only...
Your nails are great.
They are, thank you. They're little ghosts.
No, go on, bones.
It's bones, laid in a circle.
Yeah.
And in the middle of the circle there was a skull and an iron spike, like those World War I helmets. You know, the Are We the Baddies helmets?
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. So, like, law-abiding citizens, they rang the police, and because it's the 60s, the police did something. They went up there, and when they got to the church, they saw chilling signs of black magic rituals. Like chicken feathers all over. Do you remember when we saw that chicken in Haiti? Not Haiti, Cuba.
Haiti. I was like, did I go to Haiti?
No, Cuba, it's Haitian voodoo that
Yes,
they do in
yes. I mean, we were like, oh, what's it called? Santeria. It was like legit just out everywhere. There were just people doing Santeria. I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
Santeria.
It's like black magic voodoo
Wow.
from Haiti in Cuba. And I just looked like the biggest tourist ever walking around my fucking umbrella because it was so hot. But then, you know what? All the locals were actually also doing it. It was, They were. I said to you, you're calling me peak Asian. Look at all these locals with the umbrellas. You were the only one without an umbrella. Miss fucking...
Every minute.
Yeah, mad dogs and Englishmen.
Any excuse. Is that Rudyard Kipling?
Maybe.
No coward.
Is it?
Oh, it's very cultural now.
Very good.
Probably not.
I don't know. You said it so
I did.
convincingly. You deserve a clap.
Clophill! That has to be a...
Like a jellyfish. Oh, this was a serious documentary.
Back to the bones.
There were also symbols all over the walls, including a Maltese cross. What's much more relevant is how the bones were laid out. And they apparently, it said in the press, were laid out in a pattern that would be found in a black mass.
What's that, Hannah?
They don't exist.
Oh.
Black mass is anti-Catholic propaganda, is what it is. Basically, when Europe became totally Christian, all the Christians had to find reasons to hate the other Christians because all of the Muslims and the Jews had left. So they started to make up, propaganda about what the Catholics were doing. It's the same thing as like blood libel. It's the same sort of like period of history. So a black mass is basically the opposite of any like consecrated mass. So I would imagine that the bones being laid out in the same way they would be in a black mass, what that actually means is an inverted cross, is what I would...
Upside down cross?
Yes. That's what I would put my money on. The bones were laid out as they would have been in a black mass, but since black masses don't actually exist, that's...
Oh, it's all propaganda to be like, they do a black mass.
I'm
but they
sure,
don't.
like, practicing Satanists now do an equivalent, but the original, like, black mass thing is a myth.
And if people were up there in the 60s putting these bones out, they would have put them out probably in some sort of inverted cross situation, because that's what they would have thought was satanic. So more weird shit going on. Just outside the ruined walls of the church, 7 female tombs had also been tampered with. And one of them had actually been successfully smashed into, like completely opened up. And the scattered bones from this particular tomb were of a lady named Jenny Humberstone. And she was the wife of the local apothecary, which is obviously, it says here, chemist, but I feel like
Well, just in case you
all know that, chemist, who died in 1770 at the age of 22. So Jenny's tombstone was quite heavy, and it was clear that this couldn't have been done by just one person. So it's got to be a group of people up there desecrating these graves. And the authorities suspected, naturally, because it was the 60s, some sort of cult or sect had been dabbling in black magic, devil worship, and like some sort of necromancy rituals. And the thing is, like, normally when that comes up in a case that we do, we'd be like, that's not what's happened.
Yeah.
Here, that is what's happening. Like, whether you believe that's what they're achieving or not, that's what they believed they were doing. Recently, there have also been rumours flying around that there was an entire witches' coven hanging out in Amped Hill, which is not far from where we are.
Oh, love.
I know,
Be a
iconic.
witch.
I know, I'm part of a coven.
I know, it's nice to have a community, isn't it?
Absolutely. Minus the bone.
1 week later, Jenny's grave was broken into yet again, and her bones were scattered just like before. And this time, Reverend Real Leslie Barker decided that he wasn't going to bury them again, he was just going to keep them.
What? She can't catch a break.
I just misread it.
Dirty
He didn't
pervert.
keep them, he hid them, which is quite different and more legal. But a week later, her tomb was broken into again for a third time. Whoever it was smashed up Jenny's tomb and others, so it seems like they were particularly desperate for Jenny's bones. But why?
But why?
Why indeed? Maybe for 3 pints, because the Reverend, and this is just a little rumour has it, so I don't know if this is for sure true, but apparently Reverend Leslie over there, he used to keep Jenny's bones, which he was hiding for safekeeping, keep them in the boot of his car and drive around with them, and apparently he would show them at local pubs to get free pints.
Oh, fair enough. I thought he was doing something like penisy with it.
We don't know that he was.
3 pints.
I don't know if it's fair enough.
If you thought he was fucking them, maybe.
Fucking Jenny being wheeled out for 3 pints.
Poor Jenny.
For the fucking reverend.
I would really want my bones to be worth more than a pint.
Yeah, exactly.
At least a Jacob.
Think a lot of yourself, take your hand.
As is my right as a witch in a solo coven.
Clophill.
Bing! No, because they keep coming over whenever we do that.
All of a sudden descended into chaos.
Back to Linda Barker.
Back to Linda Barker in the studio.
These bone stealing incidents, and also him making it much worse by just tarting out her bones for pints. Clophill became a spooky tourist attraction and a hotbed of black magic practitioners. So much so that after the bones were found, Luton Library reported a craze of people borrowing books on magic and the occult more than ever before. Huge news for Luton Public Library. And there are also stories of strange men asking locals about occult practices in Clophill and the surrounding areas, kind of like what we're doing right now. Reporters flocked to the village for the story, and the old church attracted tons of gawkers, hoping for a glimpse of something creepy. Teenagers started visiting the old church ruins at night to cause mischief and get fingered.
Pervert. And Rem, probably.
Clophill.
And there was also more black magic incidents scattered around the whole country in 1963. That very same April, in Bluebell Wood near Luton, which is very close to where we are right now, the mutilated heads of 6 cows and a horse were found scattered under the bushes. Allegedly, the animals' jawbones had been wrenched apart and their eyeballs severed. One of said eyes was actually hanging from a tree, like Saruti's Mum's cow placentas.
What?
Am I going to explain
You're gonna
this?
have to, yes.
Okay, so my mum grew up in quite like a rural village in India, and we did quite a creepy case. It was about this crazy Indian family that all like hanged themselves, and I was like,
Oh my God, that was so
yeah,
scary.
it's so scary. There's a Red-Handed podcast you should listen to about it, actually.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
It's really, really scary, and it's believed that it was some sort of ritual gone wrong, but they were all in this weird cult that was just their family. And I said to my mum, have you ever heard of anything like this? Because like her mum was super superstitious, and if anyone was going to be a witch, it was my grandma. And she was like, I've heard of people tying cow placentas to trees, but I've never heard of anything like this. And I was like,
That sounds about right.
okay.
What does that attract good luck? Like?
Probably about having babies.
Always is.
In a way, that doesn't disturb me too much.
Not after you hear about this story of like an
Right.
entire family hanging themselves. It's really scary.
Why?
Because you're dressed as a cow.
Oh, yeah.
We might rip your placenta out later.
Don't tell me with a good time. My placenta can be ripped. In fact, take it all. I don't want
My
any
placenta.
Cut to.
As you can see, we were having such a lovely time talking about cow placentas and leprechaun farms, but we were cut short as time was very much of the essence, and we were abruptly reminded that the sun was setting and the non-active decrepit church was set to close within the hour. And frankly, we didn't want to risk the threat of being attacked by guard dogs and big scary men in high vis, thank you very much.
Speak for yourself.
So, enjoy our poor man's attempt of channeling Derek Akora. R.I.P. Love you.
No unauthorised vehicles beyond this point, so maybe we should stop here.
Giving her a glow up. And they've scrubbed all the graffiti off. Oh my god. It's the guard cat.
This is a Maltese cross.
Oh, is that the Maltese cross?
This is a Maltese cross.
Ah.
It's all gone. All the good shit's gone. That's sad, isn't it?
So stay there. That's a lovely.
That is a lovely shot. You look fantastic. What a great light.
Cat's gone.
leprechaun farm or leper's colony. You choose.
He was following us around.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's going to come and bite your face off.
Come on.
No, I don't like it.
No, he's got bad eyes, Susan. Bad eyes.
He's just a bit keen. All the cats here are so keen.
Hello, cutie. Hannah, I'm going to tell you about some of the ghosts that hang around here. Local legend says there's a female ghost who haunts the church called Sophie, who's often seen, what do you think she's wearing?
A long white nightgown.
Victorian style, absolutely. And she's seen peering through the windows. So I think you have a lot of people on the internet who like take pictures of themselves here, and then afterwards they look in it and they look for Sophie. And you know, like peek through, be Sophie, pretend you're wearing a Victorian style dress. And it actually does get quite creepy though. So in the 1970s, investigators did a dig and found a cross made of reeds near where the altar would have been. And near the tower, they unearthed evidence of black magic rituals, including a doll covered in all sorts of weird satanic symbols. Now they dug up a tomb containing 2 skeletons and a coffin nameplate for a Sophia Medham, who died in 1893. Could this be Sophie the ghost? And she's haunting the church as a protest against her remains having been used in a dark magic ritual.
And for buying beer.
Exactly. And for getting some free beers. Who knows? I'm going to read you my favourite one. It's actually quite a modern one. So this is in 2001, right? 2 people.
Oh, that's too soon.
But it's good, it's good. 2 people from a local newspaper camped out at Clophill, hoping to catch a paranormal entity, some paranormal evidence on camera. Nothing happened though, and they fell asleep by their campfire and woke up at 8 a.m. When they developed their film later, because this is 2001, they saw 6 photos they knew they hadn't taken because the photos included them asleep by the fire with white shapes like figures lying next to them.
That's disgusting. That's just perfect.
Yeah. Should we get the spirit box? Should we do something before we get kicked out of here by dogs? Apparently there's a tombstone here that if you find it, it'll have your name written on it with the date of your death.
I don't want to see that. What ghost cat was leading us?
I feel like it's telling us to go that way.
Shall I go?
It's telling us to go that way. Where are we going, Kat? Where are we going?
This couldn't be more chill.
Honestly, what if it leads us to a grave?
That is chill AF. That. You know what? This one's fucking broken.
He's leading us to our death. It's still taking us somewhere.
Oh, there are gravestones over there actually. Along the wall, like you said.
Exactly, because they dug them all up, so nobody knew where the graves were, so they couldn't dig any more bodies up.
The cat is literally leading us.
It's leading you to your death, Tombstone Hannah. Just creepy weird shit.
I'm not joking. It does look a bit like it says Hannah.
What's happening?
What's happening? What's happening
All the gear.
Get out of here!
All the gear, no idea.
They followed the cat over to that tombstone and now they think it says Hannah.
No, fuck that. I'm not having that. Not having that. No way. No way.
What's the date?
It just says October.
That doesn't say 35 years, does it? That might say 35 years.
I think that cat just like transforms into someone from the council.
Like Mrs. McGonagall.
C for Clophill.
Deserve this. Whatever happens, whatever horrible thing happens to us after this, we deserve it.
Wherever the V goes, that's what the letter is spelling, if it moves at all. We come in peace, and we just would like to know if anyone's here.
Gavin.
Shut up.
She's horrible for this, by the
Yes,
way.
so-
But then something will actually scare her and she'll stop. You just have to get to that threshold.
What's your name?
What's your name?
We come in peace.
You just said that so loudly in my fucking ear.
G?
Gee, oh fuck off, Gavin.
Hey. What could be happening? All a bit of a sickness.
Oh, Gavin!
Gavin, what do you want from us?
Sex.
D. D. You want dick? Dick. D. I. C. Someone looking for K. Gavin wants dick.
I would just like to let everyone know that I'm taking this very seriously
Me
and
too.
I'm not mocking ghosts at all. Don't come for me.
She's questioning you, Gavin.
What are we doing now? Give us a sign if you're here.
This is what happens when no one's pushing it. Shut up, you dick!
Fucking Christ!
I do feel like I'm on a trip.
S-Box.
Are there any spirits here? No. Is it on? Okay, it's not on. Okay, are there any spirits here? Anyone? You're meant to be... Yep.
Yo. She said yo. Just yo. Yo. Yo.
Oh, you're...
Okay, who are you? Who are you? Do you have a name?
Is Jenny here?
No, it's not. I thought it was moving.
Do you have a name?
Is this the most evil place in the world?
England? Has been. What's your name? Can you give us a name? Lexi?
I was bending over.
Should we be scared of the cat?
Does the cat mean us harm? How old are you, Lexi? Eight? Lexi, it's not a very oldie name. Sophie.
What was that?
All right.
She went Sophie. Idiot.
Are there any scary spirits here? I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you. Are there any scary spirits here? Lexi, is it still you? Okay. Maybe let's take you for a little walk.
Should we follow the cat?
The other
The other one?
Which other one?
The other way.
Yeah, I thought she said the other way.
which is where the cat is.
Yeah.
Or is it don't follow the cat, go the other way?
Let's go towards the cat.
Is that what you meant? Go towards the cat? Who should we be scared of?
Why is the cat watching us?
Is this church really the portal to hell? It's not very chatty. Can you put someone on who wants to talk to us?
How long should we stay here?
Which one of us will die first?
Are you still there?
Lexi, we're gonna go see what the cat's saying. What is it the cat wants us to see? There's like no words coming through at all. Lexi, are you still there? Got a torch on it. That's fun. Ghost signal. This is a failure. Happy non-secular Halloween. Doesn't have the same feeling anymore. They've just sanitized it.
Oh. And that is in the middle. Well,
Mine's going red here too. Oh my god, look, it's going mental. Oh my god! Oh my god!
I'm scared of the ghost as well.
Jesus fucking nothing!
Yeah?
Oh my god!
Is anyone there now?
No!
Wait. Something's coming through. Is anyone here now?
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my god!
Everyone be chill.
So back here in the 1830s, location.
This is still, look,
It's a fixer-upper.
this is going mental.
This will be on auction next week.
We need to do divining rods. Have you got your divining rods?
I'll buy. Imagine if it was just like Sticky Vicky and I pulled them up the vag. Oh, really? No, that's not happening. I'm so sorry. I'm back.
Anything? Anyone?
This looks like we're in brownies and we're all doing different things.
Okay. So I hold it up like this.
Yeah.
And I get it.
Oh, it's swinging about.
And if it goes right, that means yes. So the other way means no.
Okay.
Is there someone here?
Oh. I mean.
If it says no, then that's it.
Oh.
Okay, right meant yes.
Mhm.
Okay, what do you want to ask it?
Are you evil?
They're not going to give that away so easily, are they?
I don't know. No.
Are you evil?
Sometimes. When I've had a Stella.
Do you have a message for us?
Yes.
No, that was a full
Yes.
no.
That meant yes. To the right.
Are you a boy?
It's Lexi.
Are you Lexi? What did that mean? Is that
No,
isn't it?
that's no.
No.
What did that mean?
No.
Are you Sophie?
The ghost.
The other ghost.
No.
Oh, it's an unknown bitch.
Are you?
It's a boy, isn't it?
No.
Fucking hell.
Do you think that's a deterrent, or is it an animal?
It's a bird. Or a goose.
Are you serious? Is that just nature?
Yeah.
I've never heard it
outside
before.
before.
What the fuck is that though?
I live in London.
Have you never been outside?
It's very close.
It's hilarious.
Hang on. Was that bird
It's going to really freak her out in the morning.
a spirit with a message? That's just a bird, fine. That was very
It's good to check though. It's good to check.
Okay.
Are we welcome here?
Are we welcome here?
Oh.
Yeah.
This is very weird. It keeps going.
No.
No.
Oh no. Is it
Should
one?
we leave because of the spirits?
No. All right.
No.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh yes. Yes, I know. Some of
Turn
us.
itself off. What's my yes, please?
Is that the same as mine?
Yeah. Thank you.
See, you're polite. That's the way to do it.
Because why should they talk to us? Do you like it here? Yes.
Oh, it's nice. Lots of space.
Do you like visitors?
Oh, it's going off again.
Are you on your own?
Is this really the most evil place in England? chat.
This is the most this has gone on, and he continues.
Do you want us to stay?
Do you want us to leave?
Nothing.
That was a bat.
I love bats.
Should we trust the cat?
Oh yeah, good question.
Very hard.
Very hard no. Can we trust the bat?
It's like fucking Dr. Dolittle around here.
I feel like this is Susie's country farm over here. This is it now.
Oh my god, it's gone off.
This is the last chance saloon. Is anyone there? Sorry, I didn't catch that. Is there someone there?
There's someone here.
This is going off because it's there, isn't it?
Anyone at all? Can you hear us?
Will you give us a sign if you're here?
This tent is so flooded.
Do you have a message for us?
No message. Okay then. Bye. Let's go.
Yapping bird really shit me up.
Oh,
Barney really scared me.
Well, that was a success. We leave Clophill unharmed and unhaunted. For now, the long journey back on the M1. And what better way to wind down than hear some sent-in ghost stories, lovingly prepared by Ghost Huns and their listeners.
A man big suits.
Oh, we're doing it?
Yeah.
Oh shit, okay.
You like it?
I've only told my closest friend the story and she was in utter shock.
Oh.
I was only 12 at the time and this all happened on a farm. I worked at many different yards or farming companies just as a volunteer. I always went to this farm every Saturday. Every week the farm was old. It had a couple of horses. Every week it was old.
I couldn't.
Every fucking week.
It got older and older.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Every week I feel old. Anyway, it had a couple of horses and I didn't think much of it. I was just so happy to be working with horses again as I'd taken a break. I'll give you a rundown of the farm. The only way to get onto the land was through the fields, or the creaky gate that was so old it was practically on the floor. There was a small car park, and to the left were the horses, and to the right all the facilities, and finally behind that was the fields.
Lovely.
On my first day, I was helping with the horses, and some of them needed saddles fitted as the saddles were getting older.
Oh my god.
Every week the saddles were getting older.
No wonder this person was shocked.
I was on my way back with the saddle approaching the horses, and a kid ran out in front of me. I found this strange, but I'd worked with young children before, so I decided to ask him what he was doing here. After all, this was private property and all riding lessons had stopped. This was around 5 in the afternoon. The child didn't respond and just ran off. I was confused, but I assumed he just thought I was someone he knew. I got back to what I was doing and the yard owner greeted me and asked about the child I'd seen previously because it was strange for him to be here past 4:30, which is the end of riding lessons. I was just as confused and told her I'd seen him run to the car park just a couple of minutes before she got there. She asked me if I was sure because there were no more cars there. I responded with a polite yes, and she thanked me and I got back to doing some jobs. Now this is where it gets weirder. The room where the saddles and bridles were kept was a boxy white room with just one pillar in the middle.
Called a tack room.
Jesus! Hey! Well, that was fucking terrifying.
How can you? There are so many people on this one.
Fucking hell, man.
You were here alone.
I'll never do that again. Okay, it was a boxy white room.
Tack room.
With just one pillar in the middle. I was just putting the saddles back from the horses' racks, just cleaning up after myself, and all of a sudden, I heard quick, small footsteps. Footsteps of a child. I was getting annoyed now and assumed the little boy from earlier was playing a little trick on the farm. I walked into the little room and the boy was stood behind the pillar and then ran out past me while giggling. I shouted, "You need to leave!" No response, he just kept running. I jogged after him, slightly confused, but also slightly scared. What was the boy doing on the farm by himself, and why doesn't he respond to anything? I saw him stop. Like every muscle in his body was paralysed. I stopped to say, hello? I said it confused once again, and this time he responded. What? He said, but it was firm, almost as if he were an adult. Oh. He still hadn't moved. You need to leave, it's private property. I shook as I spoke. The yard owner saw the boy's face, dropped the rake she just hold of, and she screamed. Now I was scared. I didn't know what to do. He ran away once again, darting from us both. The yard owner came over, still shaking from what she'd seen. What did you see? I asked. My voice trembled as the words got out of my mouth. She replied with a quick, nothing, don't worry, I'm going to call your parents. I was taken home, and only a year ago did I find out what she saw. We were at an event and just happened to bump into each other. She stood with me and described what she saw that day. She told me that she'd just finished sweeping the stalls, checked her watch, and was about to send me home as there were no more jobs to do. But when she turned round the corner, the boy was staring at her. He had black eyes, and his mouth looked like it had been sewn up and ripped open again as he tilted his head back and ran. This explains why he never responded to me. But why did I see a normal little boy and she a horrible ripped open mouth? I guess we'll never find out.
Oh.
Is that horrible though? A sewn up mouth.
Like Billy Butcher.
So, you know, when he ran and then he stopped.
Yeah.
And then his mouth ripped open and backwards.
Oh no.
Maybe that's how badly he needed to say something.
Oh, they've always got to say something, these men.
These 8-year-old
Sit down, little boy.
Boys.
Sit down.
And their agendas.
It's feminism time now. No one cares what you have to say. Sorry, men on the bus.
Oh my
Not
god.
all men.
Thank you, Juicy. That was great.
Props, Tutti Frutti.
What I'm going to say before this is, because I think it's quite apt, is that she said that she really loves the podcast and then said, right, I'm going to stop licking your ass, though there's nothing wrong with tossing the salad.
I've never heard of that.
And is that to do with rimming?
Yes.
Is it?
Someone said that very confidently.
What does toss the salad mean?
Thanks, Gammon.
Look, it's like literature. You can really just interpret it however you want. Go nuts.
5 years ago, I broke my leg quite badly. The doctor said that I may have caused such severe damage to my nerves that I might not be able to walk again. The pain was horrific, but I've had enough codeine and liquid morphine to keep me out of agony.
Ooh, baby.
Unless, I know, stunning.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah, lucky. Unless I moved it too quickly or banged it in anyway. What I'm trying to say is I was fragile and at my most vulnerable, an easy target, some might say, for the supernatural. I was at my mum's house, in bed, drifting off to sleep with my broken leg elevated, when I heard a mank voice in my ear say, do you want to make me come? Wow. Oh, sorry, no, it was much more feminist than that. It was, do you want me to make you come?
Oh, toss the
very
salad.
nice, isn't it? Me, being the horny bitch that I am, replied yes. Driver, this is not me saying this.
So she's not scared. She's just
Not
immediately
scared.
like, yes.
I had fucking sex with a ghost. You and your listeners might think I'm mad. No.
Kesha's had sex with a ghost.
Oh, yeah, and, oh no, Demi Lovato didn't. She just sung to one, didn't she?
That was Aliens, wasn't it?
Aliens.
You should sing something for her, Demi.
No.
Go on and try to tear me down. I will be rising from the ground like a skyscraper.
But I know what happened and it was absolutely surreal. The voice stopped after the question. I could feel so much sexual energy pressed against my body, especially my upper half. I could feel energy all over my
face,
tits and vagina.
Oh God.
Oh, winky face.
It don't really need a winky face.
It feels a bit much to be saying this in front of everybody, actually. I thought it was going to be fine, but no.
You've started now.
Too late now.
Just completely on top of me. It consumed me. It felt amazing. I was really getting into it. Then about 20 seconds in, I had the best orgasm of my life.
Wow.
Wow.
Still a wet dream.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the energy that I had felt on top of me completely disappeared. I think it's important to clarify there wasn't any penetration, which sounds obvious, but the sexual energy was so intense, like when you make out and you're really fucking into it. As soon as it happened, I shouted my mum to come. You wouldn't shout your mum. That's her.
What?
I've just had the best orgasm of my life. Mum!
Yeah, it's a danger wank.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So I shouted up to my mum to come upstairs and eagerly told her about what just happened.
Wow.
I know. bit much.
I don't have that relationship with my mum.
Imagine it. I can't imagine Lucy being like, "Sorry, darling, what did you do?"
Yeah.
Got fingered by a ghost.
No.
My mum, being the spiritual woman that she is, was dumbfounded and quite disgusted with what I just said. She, of course, asked me if I was just asleep and reminded me I'd been on a lot of painkillers following the incident, but I know exactly what I felt. She didn't disbelieve me, but she did tell me to calm down and stop being so excited over it. For me, I felt like I just had the best pump of my life.
Jesus.
I'm sorry, but that is one of the worst.
Right. Astounding.
And it was totally risk-free in my mind.
Shocking.
Why not fuck a ghost? To be fair. Yeah, she's right. Clophill. I went to sleep every night after that, asking out loud for the spirit to come back and make me orgasm again. I sound crazy, I know, but if you'd experienced the sensations that I had, you'd understand. Especially being a uni student at the time. That ghost fuck was better than any of those uni boys.
Well, that's not surprising.
They go down like a cat drinking water in slow motion.
Now, would you like me to be the cat?
Sorry? She's talking about the ghost going down on her?
No, she says most of the boys in uni go down.
Talking about Freshers Week.
Yeah. She's talking about light sleeps.
Oh.
I never experienced the same thrill again. I did have some random dreams where one spirit visited me to have sex. He told me his wife wasn't around. This was most certainly a dream. So she's not unaware. My memory of it is very vague and I was definitely asleep, so I definitely couldn't say that the dude with the missing wife wasn't anything but a fragment of my dreamy imagination.
Unlike if you can make yourself come in your sleep, why would you ever have sex with anyone?
Well, because you can't actually control it. It just happens. Someone once told me.
My friend said.
My friend said. That didn't stop me asking for more. More fool me.
Uh-oh.
I was back in my uni flat now, recovering.
Oh my god. I thought it
Were
was
you
over.
hoping that was over? Oh no, there's quite a lot more. I was back at my uni flat now, recovering. My uni mate had gone to stay with her boyfriend in another city, so I was home alone. I started to have really vivid nightmares based in the flat that I was in. One day, I was on the ceiling of my living room apartment, looking down at the floor being thrown around the room. I knew what was exerting so much power over my consciousness was an evil, malevolent spirit. I could feel it in my soul. It was about 10 a.m. in summer when this happened, which is not the usual time that you'd experience a ghostly encounter, is it? So I believe it happened. Everything that was happening to me felt exactly real. I wasn't able to wake myself up from the nightmare, but when I did, I had never felt so scared. It didn't feel like a dream. From a child, I've had this skill to notice when I'm having a nightmare, and I've been able to tap into my consciousness and tell myself to wake up over and over again. I wasn't able to do that here. I was completely weak. After that, I had another dream where I woke up and saw an evil face distorted into my white wall when I opened my eyes one morning. Honestly, saying all of this makes me feel uncomfortable, and I can hear noises upstairs. Or maybe it's just the neighbours. Who knows? I'm probably just there fucking. Or I'm probably just overthinking. But I honestly think that when you believe in ghosts, you open your mind up to so many other realms. I had to get my mum's help with all of this. I didn't want to be in the flat alone as my flatmate was still away. I was scared to go to sleep at night. I'd stopped asking for visits, obviously. I started to think that whatever I was opening myself up to did not have good intentions. Are you kidding? Obviously it didn't have good intentions. It's a fucking shagging ghost.
Oh, no, because it was after her pleasure.
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah. It did ask first.
Yeah.
Consent's very.
In a way, I think it's one of the best.
I had a search online and read stories about where women had reported similar experiences to me, where sex demons attach themselves to you and then turn evil. One woman reported bruises and all sorts over her body. I was terrified that the same might happen to me. When my mum came to my flat, we read a passage of the Bible and burned sage. The windows had to be opened to give the spirits an exit route. I honestly am usually very pragmatic and would not endorse any of that stuff. I'm not religious, but I needed help and turned to God. After that, I stopped having those evil nightmares, and I think whatever attached itself to me knew it was not welcome and to leave me. Lots of people have told me that I might have psychic abilities, and lots of coincidences happen in my life which have made me question reality and the supernatural at times. They're like, what are they doing in that bus? When my time finally comes, I hope that I'm living it up in the afterlife and not wasting my time haunting people. Looks like some people still can't find anything productive to do, even in the afterlife. Everyone's got the same 24 hours in the day, right, Huns? Insert Molly Mays input. I know I experienced how the butterflies and sexual sensations quickly turned to very real terror. Some might say the painkillers made me experience all this and I was high, but I can tell you for certain, if a voice ever asks me if I want to come again, the answer will always be yes. I'm getting very mixed messages.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm glad this is all behind me.
No, I'm glad for you too, lady.
That was quite something.
There you have it, guys. That was Clophill and the old St Mary the Virgin Church. Thanks again to Mark from the Stone Jar and to Hannah and Susie from Ghost Huns. If you like this video, don't forget to comment and subscribe, as we want to do loads more video content in the future. Stay tuned for our next video that's actually coming out next week with none other than I Could Murder a Podcast. Goodbye.